So the question of why study pediatric brain tumors, it's not something I think I have to sell to this group. Sometimes I do a little bit more. There's a couple basic reasons. One is, by our standards, they're incredibly common, right, in terms of pediatric cancer. But really, you can think about the pie being divided in three ways. You know, leukemias as 1/3, essentially. Brain tumors as 1/3, essentially. And then neuroblastoma and the other solid tumors and some of the other more rare things as the last chunk. So they really make up a lot of our patients. The other part of it is, in terms of brain tumors, these patients do really poorly. You know, in terms of leukemia and some of the other things, we've made a lot of progress.
I don't have to worry day to day and week to week about where funding is coming for various projects. I can spend all my time thinking about, here's what we're going to do for our patients, here's how we're going to make the next step, here's how we're going to apply this. And that's, I think, where the A award ties in. So these are really, for someone like me, the two transitions that get made that this funding makes a big difference. So I'm finishing up a project now on medulloblastoma, and that was the work I started doing from my time of having my Young Investigator Award. And then now this latest project that's being funded in terms of the A award is to look at glioma or glioblastoma and some of the high-grade gliomas. And these are the two biggest brain tumors in kids. And I think that over these next couple of years, we're absolutely going to make a big difference in terms of knowing something about how to diagnose, give good prognosis, and treat them. And it's really exciting. So the bottom line is funding from the Office of Nascent Clinician and places like this does a great deal to make it so that we can do what we need to do in the lab and in the clinic. And I'm very grateful. And I'm absolutely confident that I am working at an incredibly exciting time. So the developments in science and genetics and genomics, we're applying these, and we're going to be at a point where 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it's going to be different in terms of patients with medulloblastoma, in terms of patients with these gliomas. And that's not just being optimistic, I can hardly see it coming. That's going to happen, and it's really exciting. So